One of you powerful creators said, dude, this really effing works. Now I've been watching all of your videos on both channels. I miss so much with my assumption that this stuff is bull. Well, of course, my assumptions must prove it. I'm the proof. I'm ridiculously lucky. My world loves me. Well, I love this. Hear what he's saying. He knows now that his assumptions are his entire world, his entire life experience, who he says he is. What he assumes about himself and his life and his reality here and now creates his reality here and now, all of it, past, present, and future. When he says I'm ridiculously lucky and my world loves me, well, then his world must show him that. Because you are reality. You are the proof. This is what he gets now. We just did a recent video on that idea of assuming that I'm ridiculously lucky. I'm ridiculously loved. I'm ridiculously wealthy. I'm ridiculously blessed. Well, then you must be. And I love this idea, my world loves me. It reminds me of the teachings of Vadim Zeland in his book, Reality Transurfing, where he says, create an amalgam or a phrase or something that becomes the composition or the backing of your entire reality. Talked about the idea that my world takes care of me. But he was referring to the Venetian mirrors of the Middle Ages, where the reflection was more attractive. It was warmer. It was a more attractive reflection. I love that. What was the secret? Well, the Venetian masters would add gold to the amalgam, to the composition of the mirror backing. Behind the mirror, behind the reflection, was this gold. Behind that reflection of your physical experience is your amalgam that everything's working out for me, that I'm ridiculously lucky, that my world loves me, and that it must. It doesn't just improve your reality, it is your reality, that reflection. It's your entire life experience. And it's created in every moment. So that amalgam that he talked about, the Venetian masters adding that gold, well, that composition changed the reflection. It made it warmer, it made it more attractive. That's what's going on here and more. So let's talk about this. Assume that you are ridiculously lucky, and you will be. Why? Reality is a decision. It's a choice by you as source, as cause of reality in your entire life experience. You're the only proof. You're it. You are a limitless, infinite being. That I am, who is already all possibilities. You are pure potential in superposition. It's what the quantum scientists talk about. You're all possibilities. Sure, you have a physically focused perspective, an individualized, personalized, localized perspective or viewpoint as that source, as that simultaneous, limitless, all that isness that you are. But you're all infinite versions of yourself and your reality, past, present, and future, right now, and you're framing and forming your experience, creating in this moment who you were, who you are, and who you will be. None of it's fixed, none of it's final. It's all being decided now. What's your amalgam? Nothing's working out, nothing has changed, reality is hard? Or is it everything's working out for me, that I'm ridiculously lucky? Vadim Zeland in Reality Transurfing says this about choice. Everyone is free to choose any destiny they wish. The only freedom we truly have is freedom of choice. You can choose anything you want, and you are. Remember, whether you're intentionally, consciously choosing or not, you're choosing, creating and forming and manifesting a new version of you and a new version of your reality, past, present, and future, across the board. completely and entirely new in every moment, no matter what. It's your nature. It's innate to shift, to create, to manifest an entirely new experience of reality. It's never the same. The now moment is never the same. It's always new. There's only one moment, and you're experiencing it from infinite perspectives. You get to choose. It's a decision. It's a choice. So what's going on, you say? You're assuming, you're choosing, you're I-aming, you're affirming, you're imagining, but you're doing all of that from inside the manifested frame, from a reality and version of you that you want to change, from an amalgam, a composition that says, I'm not there yet. I'm not who I desire to be yet. I need to change. I need to manifest it. So you keep creating that idea. That manifested physical frame is never the same. It's always new in every moment. It just seems to be the same. That's the illusion. So you create this idea of a fixed, written, unchangeable past that can't be changed as much as you try to revise it or alter it or imagine something different. A present that's fixed, written, and unchangeable, and a future that's already written. In other words, that script, that fate, that possibility is already written. You don't change any part of God or all that is. You choose. You don't change any possibility or any potential. You choose a new one. That fate is sealed. That destiny is determined. That's what fate and destiny means. But there are infinite fates, infinite destinies, infinite scripts that are written in potential. You don't change, alter, or get rid of any potential outcome, reality, or version of you. Ever. All that is all that is. It wouldn't be all that is if it excluded some potential or possibility or some outcome. God is God. The field is the field of all possibilities. All that is wouldn't be complete without all possible versions of you. You are literally actually all that is. So you choose your fate, your destiny in every moment. And one of the most powerful ways to do that is just create an amalgam that everything works out for me, that I'm insanely and ridiculously lucky. Reality must show that. But we create this idea, remember, nothing's linear, but we create this idea of a past that's the source of our present. A present where we must imagine and assume a better future. But it's not linear. You're trying to change this in vain. Every potential linear experience exists, is written, is fated, is destined. But there are infinite possibilities. You don't change any one of them. You choose. That's where the idea of your fate is sealed, or destiny is determined, or the script is written comes from. No matter how hard you try to imagine or assume or affirm differently, nothing seems to change, or it gets worse. Why? Because it's changing in every moment. But it's changing into a script, or a lifeline, or an experience that appears very similar to the one you're trying to change. And sometimes worse. As you manifest similar but never the same fates or destiny, scripts, realities, and versions of you. Instead, you choose. You control the frame. You control the amalgam. You control the composition of reality. Wow. That's powerful. You are the substance of all that is. It's simultaneous here and now. Instead of a linear idea, it's all simultaneous. That past and future comes with whatever you say you are in the present. You're creating that past you anew right now, that future you anew right now. I know the past seems to be fixed and unchangeable, but it seems to be the cause or the source of the present, but it's the present that creates it all. Who you were, who you will be, and who you are. The past now, present now, and future now. And you say, well, how do I choose? But that's what we're telling you. In the course, Reality Transurfing has hundreds of pages talking about how to choose. But really, it's even simpler than that. Vadim Zeland really gave us the secret. Create that amalgam, because that amalgam is the composition behind the reflection. It is the source or substance behind that reflection. It changes everything. So that's why this person changed his life. He even mentioned that he used to make really harsh comments on the channel. They probably are not there now. Those get filtered, whatever he was saying. Right? Whatever, you can't use those swear words and say those harsh comments. He was saying he went to erase them, but he didn't see them anymore. Because it's changed. He now assumes that he's ridiculously lucky, that of course this works. I am the proof. It works through me and as me. No matter what reality looks like, I'm ridiculously lucky. My world loves me. My world takes care of me, as Vadim Zeland would say. Everything goes my way. And watch what happens. I am your host, Tom Kearin. And this is the Tom Kearin channel and studios at Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, we have more content on the Be Something Wonderful channel and the Tom Kearin channel coming, as well as on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel. We just released a big video there on the a new video on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel that some of you are commenting on. And also, we're going to have our next live event. I think it's number 46. So there's 45 other live events or live streams available on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel where we've answered all sorts of questions, but we're going to cast our net again. And we're going to take your questions again live like I do every month on this live event this coming Sunday. Join us, 12 noon time Pacific here in the US. Until next time, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin on the Tom Kearin channel in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.